Fiber, fiber, fiber. Let's talk about fiber. Part 2. Now, if go back, watch part 1, then come back and watch part 2. Everybody talks about fiber, the need for fiber, when to eat fiber, how to eat fiber. And in part 1, we talked about the 2 types of fiber, soluble and insoluble fiber. I'm not going to talk about those in this video. I'm going to pick up where I left off, which what they say is the benefits of indigestible fiber. Right? Now this I think these are very interesting. Keep in mind, I'm not anti-fiber. I don't focus on fiber. I eat the majority of my diet is animal. I eat 90% animal. The carbs that I eat, berries, sprouted nuts and seeds, an avocado. If it looks good, I don't like ugly avocados. I might do olives. I do MCT oil, olive oil. I do microgreens. You know, I eat above ground, low carb vegetables. So I do eat fiber. I don't focus on it, but I do consume some fiber. Unless I'm doing carnivore, then I don't. But anyway, fiber is a plant. There's no plant called fiber. Fiber comes part of a plant profile. All plants are carbs. Fiber is a carb that is that you cannot digest. So it's part of the bean that you can't digest. Right? So all plants have some level of fiber. So for people to tell you to eat fiber first, what they're actually saying, if you put on your listening ears, is eat this type of carb before you eat this type of carb. Eat a carb before a carb, which makes no sense. But anyway, let's get back into it. So this indigestible nature offers several key benefits, right? So we're talking about why fiber is crucial for health according to them. Blood sugar control. Remember, this is part 2. Blood sugar control. Since fiber is not broken down into glucose, it doesn't cause spikes in blood sugar like other carbohydrates. Now, I think this is funny, and it's kind of contradictory, right? So remember, there's no plant that is 100% fiber. Most fruits and vegetables contain more carbs than they do fiber. Starch and sugar than fiber. So they're telling you that the part of the plant, the part of the carb that is indigestible is that fiber component. And the fiber component will help slow down the sugar absorption from the other part of the plant. Okay, to me it doesn't make sense. But anyway, let's listen. Digestion. It adds bulk to your stool, preventing constipation and promoting bowel regularity. Again, why do you need bulky poops? And if you're already eating good food, and see, therein lies your problem, because you eat bullshit. You eat crappy food. You eat ultra-processed foods. You eat fake foods. You eat crappy food. So they're instead of them telling you to eat better, high-quality, nutrient-dense food, they're telling you to eat more fiber. Change your diet, change your life. Okay? So, and why do you need big, bulky poops? Why are you constipated when you're already eating leafy greens and beans and fruit? Why are you constipated? Now, many people say those on the carnivore diet are constipated, which isn't necessarily true, because listen, go watch my video on what constipation really is. Right? The body absorbs nutrients. And when you eat a high nutrient dense diet, your body will absorb those nutrients, which means it will have less to poop. Y'all have to poop a lot and you get constipated once again because you eat bullshit. Your diet ain't worth crap, which is why you need other carbs to get rid of the bull crap that's in your body. Just eat better food. But anyway, I don't know why you need bulky poops when you're already eating carbs, which contain fiber. But anyhow, satiety. Fiber slows down digestion, which keeps you feeling full longer and aids in weight management. Again, if fiber keeps you so full, why in God's green earth are you eating every 3 hours? Obviously, the fiber is not working because y'all eat every 3 hours. And you do eat a lot of carbs and ultra processed foods, seed oils, fake food. Your diet is jacked up. Anyway, high fiber foods include legumes, raspberry, chia seeds, which help support digestion and heart health. The good old standard American diet or SAD diet recommends adults should aim for 25 to 38 grams of fiber a day. Is this requirement just a way of keeping you eating carbs? Because to me, they all about the carbs. Anyhow, let's talk about some of these foods. Split peas, boiled. 1 cup of cooked split peas have 16 grams of fiber. That's a lot of fiber. However, that same cup of cooked split peas have 119 grams of carbs. The carbs and sugar and starch in those beans outweigh the fiber. 16 grams versus 119 grams, and they're promoting this as a high fiber food? No, that's a high sugar food. Lentils, 15.5 grams per 1 cup cooked, 40 grams of carbs. So you would think lentils, if you must eat beans, is a better option than split peas. Black beans, the same, 15 grams of fiber in 1 cup of cooked beans, 41 grams of carbs. Carbs are still more than double the amount of fiber. So when they tell you to eat beans for fiber, you're still getting lots of sugar and starch. Don't let them keep fooling you. Okay, fruits, raspberries. Now here's what you should eat. Raspberries, 8 grams of fiber per 1 cup of serving versus 15 grams of carbs. 8 grams of fiber, 15 grams of carbs, berries, raspberries for the win. Mumford Method approved. Okay, avocado. 1 medium avocado gives you 13 to 14 grams of fiber and 12 to 17 grams of carbs. Avocados, not a bad deal. Take the avocado. Mumford Method approved. Brussels sprouts. Now, y'all don't eat Brussels sprouts, y'all, because y'all eat crap. 6.5 grams of fiber for 1 cup of cooked Brussels sprouts versus 8 grams of carbs. Brussels sprouts for the win. A pear, a nice juicy pear, 5 grams of fiber for 1 medium pear, and you get 27 grams of carbs. Not a good deal. Chia seeds, 10 grams of fiber per 1 ounce, 12 grams of carbs. 10 grams of fiber, 12 grams of carbs. Go for the chia seeds, not the beans. Oatmeal, one of y'all's favorites, the poverty and starvation food that everyone seems to love. This one has y'all fooled. Oatmeal is one of the biggest cons ever. 4 grams of fiber to 28 grams of carbs in 1 cup. No adult eats 1 cup of oatmeal. 4 grams of fiber to 28 grams of carbs. Not a good deal. Whole wheat pasta. Many of y'all don't eat whole wheat pasta. You eat white enriched pasta. But whole wheat pasta, 4.5 grams of fiber for 1 cup cooked, 37 grams of carbs. Not a good deal. Not a good deal. So when you focus on even whole grains, most of them, you're still getting more carbs than you are getting fiber. All right, so I'm almost done. Stay tuned for part 3 on fiber. Is it required? The answer is no, because it doesn't provide growth or it doesn't provide what you think it does, right? Stay tuned for more. Like, comment, follow, share, and save.